What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing tonight? All right. You know what happened to me last night? I was about to go to bed. And this happened. You know, I'm like my man, Jericho Green. I tried to walk away, but they just won't let me go. I'm just like, I see what he means by when he say that. I literally was about to shut it down. And then I saw Tennessee versus Vanderbilt. I said, damn, for real they played? I didn't even know they played. You know, because I was all hyped up to see what Michigan and Ohio State was going to do. And then I realized that old punk-ass Michigan punked out. So I said, well, I guess there ain't going to be no more football. So, you know, we all know I don't watch sports anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch sports anyway. So, as I was about to shut it down last night, and next thing you know, I saw that Tennessee and Vanderbilt played. And I was like, oh, wow. And you already know what I was looking for. And there it went. It was supposed to have been a monumental moment where the Vanderbilt kicker, Sarah Fuller, makes an extra point. And the UT players did a half-hearted rush to block the kick. But of course, UT won the game 42-17. Interesting, ain't it? We all know who she is, but we don't know the scholarship players on that squad, on both teams. But we know who she is. So I got to thinking, you know, because I said in my last podcast when I was talking about this situation, talking about this issue, I stated that Vanderbilt was going to play Georgia and get that beat down. But I was wrong. But then again, I did state that they will play. And guess what? I was right. And I did state that when they do play, Derek Mason will be either on the team or off the team because of their poor performance against Missouri. But I stated that he'd probably get fired at the end of the season, but it still won't save his job because either way it goes, the female kicker will probably still be there when he's gone. And I was right. And that's why I stated what I stated. A lot of these things are untrue. People keep talking about this is horse shit, this is bullshit, this is a disaster, this is the fix is in, this is a setup, all these kind of stuff, all this stuff that people were saying. And the ones that kept saying it, were the so-called conservative right podcasters on different certain channels were saying that. And I stated from day one, this is not a publicity stunt like everybody thought it was. People thought it was a publicity stunt. No, it's not a publicity stunt. And I'm going to keep saying that. Agendas are being pushed through the media, through sports, through all the aspects of this society. Just like they are going to have a female head coach in the NBA. They will have that. A white one at that. Just like they had this white female kicker out here playing amongst men, kicking the field goal. You white boys are getting all bent out of shape on your little podcast and all your little whatever, getting all bent out of shape. But guess what? You still watched it. You still watching the games. And guess what? The games are still going on and you are still watching it. See, I don't watch it. Never had any interest. Ever since the COVID thing, ever since Well, first, ever since the kneeling situation, and then when the COVID hit, and they started canceling games and continuing games and moving games around to fit certain programs and saying so and such got COVID. And it was just a shit show all around. That's where the shit show is, when they're canceling games and moving things around. This situation right here is called feminism, globalist, and racialist situations being used to push and promote that all people are created equal. And guess who I blame for this? The white man's checkbook. Because they're the ones who are co-signing these things to happen. This girl is just not marching on the field and say, hey guys, I want to play too. I want to kick a field goal too. No, she was let on the field by the higher ups to do this thing. And all these brothers out here who pay their dues to get scholarships come from very hardcore, poor backgrounds to play college sports, to try to go to the next level and make money. They literally are making a mockery out of you when they bring along this here privileged situation dealing with feminism with this Sarah Fuller thing. This situation is not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay here. And guess what? It should. You know why? Because they're funding it. Hey, if they got these circus clowns to come out here and play, then guess what? Then I tell you what, you guys, all you ones who are getting all bent out of shape about athletes and players kneeling and all this kind of stuff, and getting agitated about folks who's protesting. But guess what? A narrative is being pushed. That's why they're doing it. Same thing with this situation. But guess what? A narrative is being pushed in this situation as well. So I don't understand, but then again, I take that back. I do understand. Because me being the person that I am, who likes to research, who likes to look at things for what they are and see things for what they are, that's why I said what I said. Narratives are being pushed throughout this country, through the media, through sports, through the prison industrial system, through the educational system we call indoctrination. All of these things are being pushed through this society. You have to understand one thing. The college experiences, especially the college life and on these campuses throughout this country, are nothing but liberal and globalist, feminist, and racial situations. They all think the same. They want men to be equal with women and women to be equal to men. That's what they want to do. So when women come through, they want to make sure you play nice. How they play it? Patty cake, baker's man. That's how they want you to do it. They want you to play patty cake with the girls so she can get the recognition, and we don't know who the hell you are, just as long as you are blocking, returning punts, returning kickoffs, being a running back, clashing, and doing all these other things with a full contact hit, long as you don't do her that way. Like I said, agendas are being pushed. This is not a fix. This has always been this way. Like I said, you all get bent out of shape about people doing this, protesting this, doing this, and doing that. But you still watch. Now you got a female kicker who comes in and kicks a field goal, and all of a sudden you damn near ready to give her the Heisman Trophy. Oh, I guess we know who's probably going to win the Heisman now. Even though a lot of these games been canceled, and folks, I think Ohio State is 2 games away from at least competing in the Final Four championship series. So everybody's not getting the games. But her kicking a field goal more likely could get her a Heisman. This is where you going with this, man. Oh, man, this is what they doing. The white man's checkbook is co-signing on this shit. Pushing all these agendas onto the masses, onto the people. And all you do is sit there and just watch and clap. And I'm just sitting there, and this is why I don't watch sports. I have not watched one sports because I knew how this was going to play out. When Kaepernick took the knee and all the other NBA players and WNBA players were taking knees and having hashtags and wearing silly shirts and stuff, all the white media went crazy. But you still watched. Even if you didn't watch, guess what? The show still goes on. Just like this situation here. She is still going to continue to keep kicking, and this probably be the last we probably see her, because Vanderbilt ain't going to no bowl game. But hey, she might go to a bowl game. She might go to the bowl game. I don't know. I mean, the way they half-ass doing stuff in the NCAA's now, you never know what they're gonna do. So, like I said, agendas are being pushed throughout the campuses all through the country. Like I said, men be created equally through women. Women being created equally through men is what they're trying to push. And that is not true. That's why God created us differently. God created man for a reason. God created a woman for a reason. And I don't need society pushing this crap onto me, telling me how I should think. But this is what happens when you continuously watch sports. Now you are going to lower the bar. Hell, you might as well have the WNBA playing with the NBA and lower the rim from 10 foot to 9 foot. Might as well. Hey, they might do that. So you're going to have girls slam dunking on NBA players.